a course at City and Guilds of London. Yeah. These are my paintings. They are large portrait-based pieces on MDF. Most of them are 6 feet by 4 feet, using decorator's caulk and paint. I'm interested in using materials, the materiality of what I have, as well as the language of figurative art in concert, to try and create a sense of human presence from photographs of my father, and that's my father as well, this one here. This is an uncle, and this one here, and those two, the one on the end of this row and the drawing, are all the neighbor of mine in Canada. Yeah. And he's a driver, he's a retired vet, and he's a driver for Moran's, which is the hardware store that provided us with the materials. Or didn't provide us, but they brought them, delivered them.
And you really capture the art, like the eyes in this one, like it's amazing the three-dimensional sort of...
This one on the end here?
Yeah.
Yeah. This one, in the eyes that are worked up, there are probably about 15 layers of thin, semi-transparent glaze. I wanted to get a very, very sort of glass, smooth, glossy surface to contrast with the textural, appearance of the flesh. You'll find that if you look at each of them, there's a certain personality to the different areas on the face. For example, with him, the flesh around his eyes, it's almost sort of like a sack here, but there's a very, very fine sort of thin-lined, almost papery texture to the skin. Whereas with Tom, on the end, the flesh around his eye was much more sort of voluptuous and more bulbous in character. So I'm sort of interested in the way that the personality of the flesh changes in different areas of each person's face, and trying to sort of get somewhere between allowing the material to sort of express itself, to be active and sort of exude its own qualities, but at the same time also suggest the characteristics or qualities of the flesh in those areas, the fleshiness. This is the only one, actually no, that's not true, the big one as well, are the ones where I've actually sort of started to let the color spill out of the eyes and into the flesh around it, because I wanted to see if I could soften the link between the two. Now in this one, it's almost just straight caulk and eyes. But, that one was one of the latest ones, actually. These two are the two I've done. So I'm starting to build color into the other areas just to see how it reacts to the material.
And I remember you telling me a story about one of your subjects, your neighbour.
Oh yeah, he's about his son passing away.
Yeah, that was it.
Harold, his son had passed away, and there was a service for his son in Africa, but he was unable to attend it. But he said in tribute to his son, he was having his head shaved and his beard shaved. So when I was asking him if I could photograph him to paint him, he said, if you photograph me today, I'll have hair, but tomorrow I won't. So I did the 2 days, and I gave him the images, and he forwarded those images on to the funeral. Because he was unable to attend because he's wheelchair bound. Actually not wheelchair, but he's...
him without hair.
Sorry? This one here?
Is it him without hair?
Without the hair, yes. Yeah. So this is the same man. Here he is with the beard and the hair. And this one, he doesn't have it. Because of the scale of these things, there's a tension, hopefully, between this person that I'm trying to evoke and the viewer. And if you are... if you're far away, it becomes more of an image, and as you get closer to it, it becomes more of the material. But the other thing that's happening is that you rarely get this close to somebody's face, unless it's an extremely intimate situation where you're right close. And when you are close to somebody's face, you're actually seeing both sides of their nose and both sides of their cheek, because we're binocular beings. So one eye is seeing one image and one is seeing the other, and then our minds are making a composite. So in this, I was sort of conscious of that sort of unfolding, of showing both sides of the face at the same time. So this wasn't strictly from a single image, it was actually sort of an experiment with a couple.
Yeah, got you.